All right, good morning, cyber traders. Happy Wednesday, everybody. Let me get a little chat back if you guys can hear loud and clear. Good to see you all. All right, Lewis, good to see you. Lawrence, Lita, Gary, good. All right. Well, yesterday was a really fun day. We had the phase 3 that we did. It went really well. The afternoon was okay. We had the stock, the DWAC. I see you guys been trading. We've been doing really well with that one on a swing trade. But a couple of good stocks. I told you this is a really big week. We got earnings week that's coming out. A lot of stocks are making some really big moves. I guess everyone heard about Google. Google had unbelievable earnings. And we don't trade Google, okay? But for the first time ever, they made an announcement. They're doing a 20-to-1 stock split. I mean, that should really blow up the stock because they never did a stock split, never. So I guess they got a little jealous what happened with Apple and people with Apple out there. Now you can afford to trade it, but that's a pretty substantial. I think that'll bring it down to well, at 3,000, 20-to-1, they'll bring it to about $1.50. Okay, so, and believe me, who doesn't want to own a Google at 150? When you look at 3,000, you know what I mean? So, but its stock took a hell of a hit and made a really nice comeback, 250 points. Anyway, across the board, it's actually moving a bunch of stocks. AMD had really good earnings. You can see AMD came back a little bit. So, only one that got crushed was PayPal. PayPal is just getting hammered. Oh my God, this thing is just like not looking good at all. So, but there was a lot of stocks that are coming out this week. You had UPS that came out yesterday. There's a lot more that are coming out this week. So, with the market right now being up 16 points, we noticed that it doesn't really mean anything. It looks like these things start picking up afterwards. All right. Yeah, you got Facebook that's coming out, Norman. You got Amazon that's going to be coming out. So I think Amazon, I guess with COVID and we had a mini lockdown. People do a little bit more shopping, but we'll see how that goes. But there are a couple of stocks I want to keep an eye on, and we'll be focused on them. First of all, let's talk about what we traded yesterday. By the way, we have a lot of people that are logged in from YouTube, so welcome everybody wherever you're from, and hopefully you guys could join us here every morning from 9 a.m. We do a live audio broadcast in pre-market, and we do one at 2:30. And you can always do a trial, just like us and friend us, get our alerts, and you can always join us. So let's talk about what we traded yesterday. For some of you that were not here, there were a couple of good stocks that we did trade. I want to bring them up. I want to start off with the KSCP. And that stock, you could see it here, had a really nice push, and then obviously it became a really nice short. We traded back about 2 days ago. The stock ran from 6 to 16. The next day ran to 27, and it's just a matter of time it will come back down. But that one, if it was on your short list, the stock was a great long and it was a great short. Great volatility, a little bit on the risky side. A couple of the stocks I want to bring up is AMC. So AMC also. Stocks took a very big hit. We knew it had big support levels at 14, and you could see it had a really nice slingshot right here when the market opened from 19 down to 16, went right back up to that price of 18 right there. Beautiful way of moving up right there. Nice little mover. That stock did pretty well for us. We also EBON. EBON was awesome. Okay, so this stock, I just want to bring this up. So EBON, yesterday. We did a closing bell for some of you. It's been recorded. We'll be happy to watch it. And I kind of showed one of the PowerPoints. EBON was just in class yesterday. It was phenomenal. Okay, so right here at $1.08, right around $1.06. The stock only traded, I don't know, about 1 million shares, 2 million shares, something. There was about 400,000 shares looking to be bought. 400,000. 400,000, okay? Think about this. If you bought, I don't know, 5,000 shares, right? That's a $5,000 investment. That's like buying 1,000 shares of $5 stock, okay? Stock literally, once the order started coming in, we saw the thing just take off. It ran all the way up to about $22. Now, you do the math. If you just made 10 cents, 10 cents on 5,000, it's $500. That was a nice, $500 a day. $100,000 salary. I actually have to say this was probably the easiest trade that I've seen in months. Okay, to see that, and then all of a sudden the orders got pulled. It was great. So if you missed that video, even if you're on YouTube, Facebook Live, please go out there and register. we'll get you the archive and you can watch it. I had good examples on it. It was all on level 4 though. It's all about following the money, but that I'm just bringing it up because it was just very, very awesome to see something like that. And then the DWAC obviously is doing great. For some of you don't know this stock, we traded this stock. I love to talk about it. This was just like one of the best on-site classes we had in a long time. We watched this stock from $9. This is the day when we traded from 12 to 54, and we basically that day we couldn't even do an on-site class, the way we usually do it because everyone was just printing money that day. I mean, 12 to 54, then the next day the damn thing ran to 180. So for some of you don't know, some of you that do not know this stock right here, this is the new President Trump's Twitter, new Twitter company that's going to replace, that's competing against Twitter. She's been really, really hot. A stock had a nice little move here around 50. And, what was crazy about it, it's been holding here for a while since November. So I can see the stock, probably testing new highs. But if you notice, it's making higher highs, okay? So I think they're going public in February. They're going to start launching it. So, but once again, buy on rumor, sell on news. So, and when the news, the rumor's still out, rumor's still out there because the news has not obviously gone public yet. Anyway, a couple other stocks I want to talk about today. There were a lot of stocks on the watch list. The only problem is that we have an A list and a B list, right? So the OB, okay, let's talk about pre-market and what would some of you that were here early this morning. And once again, we start trading here at 7:45 in the morning, depending on where you are in the world. That's Eastern time. So we're trading in pre-market. OBL was a nice little move right here. If you came here around 7:45, really nice, inexpensive move. Stock started when I found it. You had the watch list up there. OBL started right around this 219, and right around 8 o'clock, she did pretty good. She went to like 240, and she's holding pretty strong. She had a little nasty shake right here, but the stock, obviously, you had that 8 a.m. Program trading, which we're very aware of. Remember, you got 8 a.m., 8:30, and 9 a.m. So stock looks strong, cheap, inexpensive stock, nice spread. I would give it maybe a category 2. I like the stock because some of you remember we traded this back in November and the stock went from $4 all the way up to 12. So we know the stock can move. So if you've done your journals, go back, see how you traded it, because I always tell you this, we're going to trade these stocks again. We always do. Okay. So we have the OBL, another stock, PayPal. Now, this is not our forte. We don't really trade stocks like this, okay? But sometimes I can't help myself. You know what I mean? This stock is obviously, you could see it, earnings were really bad, and it's just making new lower lows, and the market's not even open. We still have another 20 minutes. Could you imagine if you're not part of our group and have a direct access broker, and you're sitting there and you're like, I got to get out of stock. I got to get out, and you can't? This is why it's important that you have to know and have the right brokerage account, because let me tell you, these brokers see the orders coming in and they're like, well, I got Joe from California that's looking to sell it. Let me short it right now, and because I already got a buyer. Remember, brokers are always trading against you, and that's why we have direct access, and that's why we're all here. Boyle's been a great swing trade for a lot of us, so I don't know if everyone still has it. But I would get a little nervous right now because we're testing some big resistance. A lot of you should have been in it around the $27, $28 price range, $30 price range. So if you're on that swing trade, you're probably doing well. That was a pretty fun stock. It went to about 100, came all the way down here. And listen, from December on, we saw it. We saw the writing on the wall. So remember, the swing trade on that, we're doing pretty well on that one too. So you got Boyle, UNG, another one. Once again, it's a gas stock. I don't like the pre-market. Very, very spotty. It's been a nice trade. Trade very similar to Boyle. UNG. Oh, I did that one. Oh, so we know about Google, right? So really interested what's going to happen on that stock split. It's about time. I mean, I remember that company went public. That's how I'm really showing my age. All right, a couple of stocks on the B list, and sometimes they go. LRB's taking off. Thanks for sharing that, Norman. Yeah, Norman in the cyber group room just told. Yeah, look, nice push right there. You know what? Right there. So 320 for. Let me. You know what? I just deleted it by accident. Let's go check level 4. I know we have a lot of people here on YouTube probably never seen it before, and some of you trial members in the cyber group, you're still getting used to it. So remember, it's how we follow the money. So we bring up level 4 really quick, and you can see it right here. So we got a 56,000 share buyer right here. Let me bring it back, go back more in pre-market volume, and just loading up a little bit. Okay, so you could see that there were some big iceberg orders that were holding here pretty steady at 220. A big volume order just came in right here. You could just see it. So now it's breaking a new high. So nice little mover, Look gorgeous, right? Cheap, inexpensive, everybody could afford it. Nice spread. So good luck with that one. Let's look at a couple other ones because we're running out of time here. We got MDJH. Also made the watch list. Cheap stock, up 67%. The only thing I don't like about it, she's starting to trend down a little bit, and she's got some support levels here around 275. Let me look at the orders out there on we used to call it Instinet. Where the institutions trade. A lot of you guys want to know the high frequencies, the dark pools. You're probably reading a lot about that, but this is where we find them. Just checking right now where they're at. I liked it before. It's got great volume, 7.9 million shares. Yeah, I'm not really seeing it. You know what? There was a big order out here, and this is why it probably collapsed. There was about there was a pretty much like a close to like a 50, 60,000 share order right around 307. Kind of explains why it bracked off right here. 307 right here. It's been out there for a while. But listen, sometimes they make a pop, when the market opens up. So that's why I put it on the B list. Another stock on the B list, TTKX, I'm sorry. I like the volume. I like that the stock was $4 one of the first days up. That one, we'll keep an eye on that one too. AMD, very volatile stock, very expensive, but did well. Probably put this on the C list. VLNX, another one I found. Is that right? No. Which one was it? No, that's not the one. Scratch that one. CPRI. Now, this stock also up pretty big, up 11%. Stock had a really good pop here from 55. It looks like it just broke 52-week highs. Only issue, the spread is pretty ugly, but the volume is pretty decent, 330,000 shares. That's not that bad. It's another one. That's pretty much it. Yeah, oh, I'm sorry. KOLD is another one. This stock looks like probably could be a short. It's an ETF. You know how I feel about ETFs. You can't really see the orders that much, but so that's why I put it more in the B and the C list, which makes it quite difficult. What else did we trade? Oh, yesterday Ford we did pretty good. I forgot to mention that one. How did I forget about Ford? Ford's been a really fun stock to trade, by the way. So we got this big little bounce right here in Ford too, and it had big support levels around 20, and it really had it wasn't a huge pop and a huge winner, but this stock obviously with this big crash right here, stock had a really nice pop. We did that. We traded that too in class too. So anyway, any stocks I'm missing I did not call out. CLOV will like to see the iceberg that's been there at 50,000 pre-market. The Chuck is saying what? This CLOV? Hold on. Let's go check it up. CLOV? Yes. Let me put that on the watch list. CLOV. Yes. Nice trade right there. Nice call out. Let me just go check on the level 4. Is that guy still out there, Chuck? You were going to say, you know what? It showed up probably later. I didn't see it yet. It was great from yesterday, but it didn't come up on my watch list because it's only up 10%. It just started moving. You know what? I see the guy you're talking about. You're talking about this guy right here? Yeah, 110,000. He put his order and he canceled it. Okay, and he's there. Definitely very interesting. Big order got filled in right here. Absolutely. We're going to hawk that baby right there at CLOV. Something's going on that stock. We traded the stock last year. We ran from $8 to $30. Okay. All right. Anything else that we're missing that I did not call out? Want to get ready for the market open up? We got about less than 15 minutes. All right, listen, if you're watching YouTube, Facebook Live, we'll be back here at 2:30 for the afternoon. If you want to come and do a trial for $9, just like us, friend us, click us in the bottom, and you could join us for a whole week in the trading room. You could join us pre-market, whatever. If you're new to cyber trading, I know we have a lot of you have appointments with your education advisor. Please talk to them. They're going to show you exactly how to appreciate it. Just do not buy anything we trade. We did not teach you how to trade. We just want to teach you and show you not about the winners. We want to teach you about the losers and how few we have, because it's the losers everyone has a big problem dealing with. Winners take care of themselves. You got to know how to take these losses, and that's what we really focused on entries and exits in class. So if you missed class, definitely be there. In the meantime, everyone, be safe. We'll start a commentary in a little bit. Everybody on YouTube, we'll see you back here at 2:30.